Hi, guys. Welcome back to Harping on the Past.
A Theater Kid podcast where we talk about theater, past, present, and probably the future.
Probably.
Oh my gosh, Jacob.
Yeah?
This is crazy.
This is insane.
We haven't had just you and me in a while.
It's been our month of guests, but
We have another one coming up.
we have another one coming up. We had another guest scheduled tonight, and things didn't work out, so we said, we can't let the people down.
We can't.
We'll still do a podcast.
We'll still do one.
And
but-
guys, it is the 12th podcast.
Oh my gosh. Is that why you said 12 days?
12 days of podcasts. On the first day of podcast, Jacob and Sheridan gave to me. Get to know us.
Hello, weekend baby. Tea time with Tori. What else do we have?
5 happy Halloween.
1, let's talk. 2,
I think it was 7, let's talk.
Oh, but 2 episodes with Tori.
2 episodes of Tori. And I don't know where this is going.
That was so beautiful.
Thank you. You're
Thank you
beautiful.
That was the nicest thing you've ever said to me. No, it's not. You've probably said nicer. That's really
I'm like,
sweet,
I've
though.
definitely, at least I'd like to think I've said nicer other than,
Yeah.
Sheridan, you're beautiful.
Do you want to know something?
Yeah?
I have had a headache right here, above my right eye, for weeks.
Have you taken, like, a Tylenol or an aspirin?
Jacob, you know the answer to that question.
Yes.
No,
Oh,
I don't like medicine.
but you
You
do
know-
like cough drops.
All right, let's talk about it.
Well, you do.
Damn,
Okay, well,
I do. No, not anymore. Well,
you
sometimes.
you used to have this thing where, like, you would eat a throat drop like it was a breath mint. Like,
Yeah, because sometimes it calmed me down for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure why it did that, but it did.
you know, to each their own.
Yeah.
I think that's okay. Although
Thanks.
it kind of worried me because I've always just had the idea, like, that cough drops and throat drops are meant for, like, if you're not feeling good.
Yeah.
So
It-
I was worried for you.
It did get really bad. It did make my chest hurt after a
See?
while.
Yeah, kids, don't do that.
Yeah, don't, if you're a listener, don't do that at
Don't
home.
do that.
No, but seriously, I was fine all day and then like it came back again. Maybe I should get that checked out. It happened right before I went to bed last night as well.
Oh, dang. Well, yeah.
Yeah. If you are just listening and not watching, I have to tell you something. We're in ugly sweaters.
We are an ugly Uggo sweaters.
Uggy Uggo sweaters. I am in my grandpa's big fat green Yeti sweater.
And I am in a Central Perk Friends themed ugly Christmas sweater.
Yours isn't ugly at all.
I think
Yours
it's
is so
it's
cute.
kind of cute.
It's super
But,
cute.
You know, it's like part of like the quote unquote ugly Christmas sweaters.
Right.
I think I've actually worn your ugly sweater before.
This one that I have on?
Yeah, I think I've worn it before. You let me borrow it because we were at our school's improv team and we had an ugly Christmas sweater show, and I think I borrowed it and performed in it.
I stole it from my grandpa.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Dave. Jacob, how are you?
You know, I'm doing okay. Guys, it's Christmas time. It's
Yeah.
Christmas season. This is kind of like our unofficial Christmas episode
Yeah.
of the podcast. And I am not prepared at all in the
Either
slightest.
am I.
I'm not ready.
I'm not ready either. I need to get you another thing.
Oh, I don't get paid until tomorrow and probably won't be shopping until Thursday.
I'm going shopping on Thursday as well.
Perfect.
I have to burp.
Like, I got stuff for, I got like a couple things for my mom. I got one thing for my dad and one thing for my youngest brother. Nothing for my younger brother.
Am I an awful person? Like, when I shop for people, I get one thing per person. Is that rude of me? Should I
No.
be, like, I'm 25. I should probably be getting multiple things for people.
I mean, first of all, Christmas is not about presents,
You're right.
but it is something I do enjoy. I enjoy giving presents. I
do I.
enjoy receiving a gift.
So do I.
And I mean, you don't have to. I mean, since I'm now kind of like a fully grown adult,
Right.
and if my parents are still going to get me a lot of Christmas presents, I think that the least I can do is try to get them, you know, some more stuff too. So that way
Right.
it's just like a bunch of adults giving presents. But listen, here's the thing. My parents don't give me, I ask them every year for a list and they don't ever give me one.
Same.
So my mom will sometimes tell me a few things. My dad always, same thing. He says he wants nothing. So I'm kind of just flying blind, looking for whatever I think he'd
I
like.
hate that. I hate flying blind. No fun.
It's not good. And I just, oh, it's so frustrating. Like, and people are like, well, if I give you a list, then it's not heartfelt or thoughtful. And I'm like, no, if you give me a list, then I know I'm going to get you something that you wanted,
Right. That's true.
which is not what Christmas is about. But
Right. Hey, question. Before we talk about more Christmas stuff, which is what we want this episode to be,
right.
did you come prepared with a fired? Why you're fired or why you're not cast?
You know, I didn't, but luckily I thought I didn't have to. Because we've had some people give us some of their own reasons why that they're being fired.
That is true.
And I thought it'd be fun to share.
Do you have them?
Yeah, I do. I don't have. I mean, I have them written down, but both my devices are currently being used to record this podcast. But
Do you
I
want
do.
me to go first, and then while you think of them, or do you know them?
I know them.
Okay.
So, a couple weeks ago, we had our amazing friend, talented, extraordinary human being, Allie, guest star on the podcast.
We
and
did.
She was so much fun to have on. We love her. We can't wait to have her back. And she said that her family listened to the podcast, and her mom and her sister gave reasons as to why they're being fired. And
Shout out to you.
shout out to them. Thanks, guys, for listening to the podcast.
Thank you.
If you guys ever have a reason for why you're being fired, please text, message, or whatever.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Message us on Instagram if you don't have our numbers, or feel free to text us.
Or comment on the YouTubes. Leave
all
a
the
review.
things.
Yeah, or if you know us.
We should do like a hotline where we call people and be like, "Why are you getting fired?"
Yeah, just put people on the spot
Yeah.
the night of the podcast. Be like, hey, do you know why you'd get fired from a play?
Yeah.
Anyway, so let me go on and list, let me say Allie's mom's reasons, because I love Allie's mom. She's so sweet, just one of the most kind human beings ever. And I've only met her a couple of times, but every time I've met her, she's just been so sweet. And even like when Allie texts her in the day when we're hanging out with Allie, she's like, have so much fun. I love you guys.
She's the cutest.
She's so cute. But her reason for being fired is she said she's getting fired from the show because she's too stubborn.
Oh, me too.
And honestly, same.
Yeah.
That's a good reason. You know, because sometimes you get in your mindset on how certain things go and work, and I'm not going to change my mind, you know?
No, right. If you come into it knowing what you want to do and then someone else says, no, do it this way. And you're like, no, I'm okay.
Yeah, I had, when I was doing a show last September, it was a comedy kind of show, and I'd spent, months working on this character, and a week before we went up, we had this actor and director from the San Diego area came up, because he's friends with our director, to kind of like help give us tips and little tricks, I guess, to like improve our acting. And all it did for me was make me so confused, and I just doubted everything I developed to like with the character. And I just and so I went to the director after that day of notes, and I was like, I don't know how much I can change, honestly. Like I'm freaking out. And the director was so nice. He was like, honestly, if you're not going to change anything, don't. Like, you're doing the show just fine. So
That's sweet.
like, go with your gut. So that's honestly what I did. I took maybe like a note and a half of what he suggested, and the rest I just tossed out the window.
Yeah.
Because I appreciated it. But I feel kind of like I do comedy kind of decently, and for someone to like,
Kinda decently.
I think I can do
Jacob's
comedy.
incredible.
I can do like comedy is like one of like the things I'm more comfortable with, and have someone like come in and kind of like quote unquote teach me how to do comedy, or like explain why something I did was funny. I'm like, I know why it was funny. Like,
That's when I hate, like, when people are like, did you know that comedy comes in threes? I'm like, yeah,
duh.
I did know that. Thanks.
Well, if you guys didn't, comedy traditionally comes in threes.
It sure does. Because it's like,
Timing.
if you hit someone, if you're like, and then you beat.
And do it again. Like,
funny.
It makes it funny.
That wasn't a funny example, but that's it.
In general,
Yeah.
like timing is important. And as much as people want to like shit, or I'm sorry, it's just a bad word.
That's fine,
Want
it's
to
fine.
like crap on Disney and like Nickelodeon acting, they are really good about beats and timing. And
Timing is
watched
everything in comedy.
I watched that growing up, so like my brain is like hot wired to like think that. But anyway, what were you gonna say?
I don't think I was going to say anything. Did you have another?
Oh, I thought you wanted to say something, and I thought I cut you off, so I'm
No.
sorry. Oh, okay.
No, no, no.
But anyway,
What did Allie's sister say?
Allie's sister said, it was either, I can't remember if it was being fired or not getting cast because they need to know every single detail before they do something.
That is also true. I hate going to audition for something and I'm like, wait, but I don't know when, or I don't know what, or I don't know how, or I don't know where, you know?
It's stressful.
Because sometimes they'll just put it out there into the world and you just got to go with the flow. So I feel you, girl.
Yeah, that's me. Not necessarily in theater, but in life. Like if I'm
Yeah.
planning a trip, which I've done several times, I gotta know. Like I am a planner. Like I have my ticket for my New York trip already booked, and that's not until October. Like I need things in advance. Like you cannot tell me something. Like if it's a big trip like that 2 months before, like, oh yeah, do you want to go to New York? Because the answer will be no. How am I going to do that? Like I need to save, I need to plan, I need to know where I'm going to be. You know, like that's stressful. Like
I'm the same way. That's like the same with like, sorry, I'll out myself right now. Like I'm on dating apps for sure.
yes.
I hate,
Please date my best friend.
oh my God, please date me. I'm available. I hate when guys are like, oh, let's just go with the flow. Like we can hang out whenever. No, guys, pull it together. Get your head out your booty. Tell me when, where, how, you know? Like, come on. I'm a planner through and through. That's how I live my life.
Yeah.
I got to put you on the calendar, honey. Okay?
I'm all for spontaneity
Yeah.
within reason. You know,
I would agree.
you know, and this is where we're going to have a New York episode next year.
Yeah.
But let me just give an example. Like, I had been to New York before, and this was like one of like the first like moments I'd clashed with Elijah. Nothing serious, but more just like, okay, like remember, like things have certain times. Like if you want to do the Statue of Liberty, like I know this, like that ends. Like you can't just go to the Statue of Liberty whenever. Like the last boat leaves at like 3:00. So like we can't just all of a sudden at 1 p.m. when we're like in Times Square decide, oh, let's go to the Statue of Liberty. Like
Right.
that's not, no, we're gonna get there and it's not gonna work out. So
Yeah.
just, you know, like know the details of the things that you want to do. Like or like if you want to be completely spontaneous, like, but then like I'm always just thinking logistically. I'm like gas and money and driving, like it's just, so if you want me to be spontaneous, then it needs to be something that I literally have no idea of what anything is,
Right.
and I will follow blindly. But if it's stuff like that I know and have done before, then I'll panic and freak out a little bit.
Yeah. I would agree. Do you want to know why I'm getting fired?
Please tell me, why are you getting fired?
I know I said it. Like I kind of hinted at it or talked about it a little bit last week. I'm awful at callbacks. That's why I'm not getting cast. I just get in my head with callbacks and I just can't make a choice for the character. Like I'll know a character, right? Like I'll know what I want to do and I know what I want it to look like. But I won't do it. I think I have this weird fear. I've talked to you about this before. I have this weird fear of, I've been doing theater my whole life and I know that I am talented
Right.
and I don't like saying that.
But you are talented.
Thank you. But I have this weird fear of like, I don't go all in sometimes because I'm scared that someone watching will be like, oh, she's too good, or she's trying too hard, or why is she flaunting it like that? So I tend to like mellow myself down or like push my, what is it? Bottle it up.
Right.
Push it all down
hold back.
instead of like hold back. There we are.
Yeah.
Instead of like actually going for it, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's why I'm bad at callbacks and I get really nervous.
I mean, this is so terrible, and I will admit I've tried to be better about this, but we've admitted we don't always read the whole script before we
No.
go in for an audition. And you really should, because that is the smart thing that any actor would do, to know the character that they want to go for. And I agree. I think for me, the main reason why I don't read the script is because you know, like I don't want to be disappointed like if I don't get it, and like I don't want to like be like so invested in this show and then it doesn't happen. So I don't know, but I totally get what you mean. In terms of like holding back at a callback, because I think I did the same thing also. Or honestly, my goal is just to show them personality. I'm like, if I can't woo you with tap because I can't tap, then at least I can try to make you laugh about it.
Right,
So,
make them laugh, make them laugh.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's me.
That's
Someone
you.
else, please go.
Someone else, please go.
So this is our Christmas episode, I guess.
Right.
Our next guest is going to be my sister.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
She's excited.
She's incredible. I love your sister.
She's wonderful.
She's so funny. So your sister's coming home for the holidays.
Yeah.
That's so exciting. My brother is actually home tonight, but just for the night. He's out in Arizona doing his independent grown-up thing. But hopefully he'll be back after. Have you got your gift for your sibling yet?
I have 2 siblings.
Oh, yes. Well, the sibling that was going to be on the
Sorry.
podcast. But...
For her, I did get her one thing. I feel like I need to get her more though.
Okay.
Because we also, this is so funny that we're, jeez, Sheridan, quit hitting your mic. Did you ever do this? I guess we can talk about like Christmas traditions and stuff. Did you ever get your siblings a gift and then immediately come home and be like, do you want me to tell you what it is?
I
Because
don't
my
think
siblings
so.
were awful at that. Like Caitlin literally was like, my sister, she called me today and she was like, I have to tell you, I bought you this thing, and she told me what it was, and then she goes, and then I got really nervous, so I took it back. I was like, what?
Well, okay, so she didn't, like, she got it for you, but you're not going to get it because...
Yeah, and I was
been
really
returned.
excited about it. It's something from Sephora. And I was like, sis, why the heck did you take it back? She goes, I had buyer's remorse. I didn't know if you would like it, and I was really scared. And I was like, okay. And then tonight, my stepmom told me that my little brother, like, she took him shopping, and he chose something for me and something for my sister, and that apparently he put a lot of thought into it. And so tonight, when I ran into them at Target, into my dad and Logan, I said, Logan, I heard that you picked out a really good gift for me. He goes, oh my gosh, Sissy, you're gonna love it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. He goes, can I tell you what it is? And I was like, oh my God. I was like, you are a Luro.
Sheridan, did you say yes?
No.
Are you lying?
No.
Okay.
I really was like, Logan, you can't tell me that. I was like, that's really funny though. And then when we got home, we got back to my dad's house, he was hugging me, and I told Kristen that that he said that. And she goes, did he tell you? And I was like, no. And she goes, oh, good. And then he was hugging me and I was holding him. And I was like, can you tell me what it is? He goes, do you really want to know? And he got so excited. And I went, yeah. And he goes, it's, and I was like, don't tell me, don't tell me.
You're going to get him in trouble.
I know.
Oh.
It was
See,
really funny.
But that's really cute. You know, like the whole, like, see something, thinks of you, and was like, oh yeah, they'd really, really like that.
Yeah.
My brothers and I'm just like, please give me a list.
Right.
And no, I wouldn't say we really had the problem of like, I had never wanted to tell anyone what their presents were.
I always do. I always want to tell everyone what their gift is. Jacob, you know what yours is.
Well, that's different. I was there when you bought it, and you were there when I bought one of your presents too. Like, that is not your only present you're getting.
I need to get you something else.
Yeah. So, because on Black Friday, we were at the stores, and I saw... we were at Target. We went to Kohl's. I saw something at Kohl's that I really wanted. It was a Harry Potter trivia game. So I know I'm getting that. So that's very, very cool.
Is it trivia? I didn't even look at it.
I think it's like
I
a trivia
just
thing.
bought it.
Sheridan was like, do you want me to get you that for Christmas? And I was like, yeah. So she did. And then we were at Target and there was a book. She's like, oh, I want that book. I said, I'll get it for you. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm going to wrap it and give it to you on Christmas, but you're going to get it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, almost every year though, since being an adult and I have access to Amazon, because my mom uses my Amazon account. So like I would know a lot of my presents because she would order it to use my Prime. So like it'd be like, your thing is shipped, and I'm like, what thing? So like I'd check and like I wouldn't even know. And it'd be like, your Harry Potter blah blah blah, or your new like Vans shirt. So I've had years where like I've known every present except for like 2 things. And it's not fun.
That would drive me nuts. That's one thing. My stepmom loves a list. She loves an Amazon wish list for us. She's like, okay, add this to your wish list so I know what to get. But part of me is like, girl, come on. Like, if I put it in there and it's suddenly gone, I know you got it for me. Come on.
Right?
Like, I want to be surprised.
You want to know, like, that you put the time to, like, keep it a secret.
Right. But I remember one year I came home and I went, Caitlin, I got you a present. She goes, can I see it? And I was like, yeah. And it was a pillow pet.
Did she love it?
She loved it.
Oh, okay. Kind of along the same lines. Like, were you ever told, like, not to, like, look or peek for your presents? Like, as a kid? Like,
oh, yeah.
Did you ever do it? I was
told that tonight, Jacob.
Oh, well.
As I was leaving my dad's house, I was going by the front door and Kristen goes, don't look and see how many presents you have. And I was like, I didn't even know they were out, girl. Like, I'm not paying attention. Like, she said, don't peek. And I was like, okay.
Did you ever do it? Did you ever peek? Or look
100%. Jacob, I would be scrounging down there. Sheridan.
Not like under the tree.
Oh, that's what I would do.
No, because like even like before they were wrapped, like did your parents like have to like, like the presents that they were getting for you, and hide them? Like, did you ever look for them?
No, because I knew where they were, and I knew that I wasn't allowed in that room.
Oh,
we had a sign that said, "Oh, I don't know if I should say it."
You had a sign that said what? I mean, you don't have to.
It said Santa's workshop.
Oh, okay. Well, that's...
And we weren't allowed to go in that room.
Okay.
Because we knew that there were people working in there to wrap other gifts.
Yeah.
I think it was more of a joke.
Well, it's cute.
It was really cute. But we were not... My grandma would be wrapping a beer. Don't come in! You can't come in! Or she'd be done wrapping mine that were from her.
Right.
And she'd be like, oh, can you help me wrap this for your grandpa or this for your sister?
Those nights were exciting. I remember like when my parents would be like, we're going to wrap presents so you guys can't come out of your room. And
can't come out of your room?
Yeah. Because
you were banished to your rooms?
We were banished to our rooms. Absolutely. And of course, like my brother and I were like, every excuse possible to leave the room. Like, oh, I needed a drink of water or I need to use the bathroom. Like the stupidest stuff.
Yeah.
But I peeked one year.
Did you find out what your presents were?
I found out what one of them was.
What was it?
It was in the garage. It was in like a giant like box, which like why would you leave a big cardboard box out in the garage? I had asked for, this is so stereotypical middle school boy of me, but I wanted an airsoft gun. Mm-hmm. Wanted that airsoft shotgun. Mm-hmm. And I peeked in the box and I saw something that looked like the words air gun or something. Mm-hmm. And I got it, so I was correct in my peekings.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't think that I've ever been like I don't think I've ever seen what it is before.
Okay.
But I've definitely looked and counted how many presents I had.
You weren't allowed to do that?
What?
You weren't allowed to like go under the tree and like look for your gifts before Christmas?
No.
What?
No.
What do you mean?
Before Christmas?
Yeah. We did that. Like, that didn't matter. Like, if the presents were under the tree, we would always go and look and be like, oh, there's one for me, one for me, one for me.
Oh, no. My parents were always like, Sheridan, no, you can't look.
That's crazy.
So it was like on Christmas, we'd be like, oh, we have this many. We weren't supposed to, but I always did.
Wow. No, if they were from Mom and Dad, we were always allowed to look. If the present was from Santa, we were not allowed to open them before Mom and Dad woke up.
I'm sorry. Does that mean that you opened presents before Mom and Dad woke up?
We could open the stuff that was in the stockings. Stockings didn't count.
Jacob.
Sometimes we had like wrapped presents in a stocking, and we could open that.
Oh no. I grew up. Everyone has to wait for everyone. Downstairs.
Oh,
you were not allowed to open anything, no stockings, no presents until everyone is downstairs on the couch.
Really?
Yes. And I took it upon myself. I'm not a patient person. We know
No,
this.
you're excited.
I would literally wake up when I was little. I remember one time my uncle was home. I came running in on the air mattress and I jumped and I was like, Uncle Jeffy, we have to go open presents. And he was like, Sheridan, I'm sleeping. And I was like, I don't care.
It's Christmas.
Yeah, and I would go and wake everyone up. And then
as
in
you
high
do.
school, and yeah, in high school, I would ask my grandma, I'd be like, all right, so what time am I coming in your room? And she'd be like, not before 8. And I was like, are you kidding me?
Late.
And then like now because me and my sister, obviously, we're adults now, she's always like, can we do like 10 a.m.? And I'm like, sis, we got to do it early.
You said that's too late. 10 a.m. is really late.
10 a.m. is really late. And it's really hard too because now we have Christmas at my dad's as well.
Right.
So we have to get up early and go over there, do that, and then we come over here.
And do your own. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's what we do.
Yeah. So the earliest, I think, of course, is probably like 6 a.m. We
Yeah,
would
6
never,
or 7.
We never opened at 6 a.m., but like for my brothers and I to be awake, usually like around 6 a.m.
Yeah.
There was one Christmas I was sick, and so I took some NyQuil, and I was actually, for the first time ever as a kid, sleeping on Christmas Eve, and I was awoken by my brother who was like, wake up! And I was so
That's
mad.
cute. Oh, why were you mad?
I wanted to sleep. I was so tired. Like, I had a stuffy nose and a cough. Like,
Hmm.
I just wanted to sleep. But yeah, if the present was in the stocking, we were allowed to open up those presents.
Okay.
And look through the stockings. My brother Mason one year saw us opening the stockings, and he was still younger, and went to the tree and opened one of the presents that was underneath the tree before Mom and Dad were up. And we were like, Mason,
You're gonna get in trouble.
you can't do that. Like, that is a big no-no. You don't do that.
You don't do that.
No.
Did I don't know who listens. I don't think my little brother listens. Did you ever have gifts from Santa? Like
Yeah.
Santa gifts?
Yeah, we
How
still
did you guys do that? Because one year my dad,
This is
I'm
okay.
gonna tell my dad not to let like Logan listen to this.
Okay, yeah, this is probably a more, not like an adult episode, but if you have younger listeners, this is your your trigger
we're just
warning
talking
now
about our
to turn
traditions.
them off. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember one year my dad gave me a present and it was all red, wrapped in all red. And I was like, who's this from? And he was like, well, who wraps in all red? And I was like, I don't know, Santa? And he goes, and I opened it and it was moon shoes.
Was that like the present like you really, really wanted?
Yes.
growing up?
Jacob, I would die for moon shoes. I was a weirdo kid. I loved moon shoes. And my sister one year, she got a green machine. Do you know what that is?
No.
It looks like a trike. It's like this big green, like you sit in it and then it has the 2 wheels on the back and that's where you sit, and it has a giant wheel and then you can like move the pegs, move the things, and you can like
okay.
drift.
Yeah.
She got that one year.
Wow.
I remember I got a DS one year.
The DS.
And my
was,
sister got a PSP.
You know, the DS was like the one Christmas I can remember. Like, that was the Christmas. Like, I was like, I need this. Like not even a want. Like, I need it. You don't understand how desperately,
it.
like, you know, making sure the list was read, telling anyone and everyone who I
said
knew.
Santa better see this.
I was like, Santa, Mom, Dad, like, I need this DS.
We need it.
I wanted the red one.
I got a pink one.
I got it. I was so excited, but I thought I didn't get it because I woke up early, as the children and ourselves do. Mm-hmm. Looked under the tree, and you know everything about the present that you want. I knew everything about the DS. I knew exactly what size box it would be in. I knew like how heavy it would be, and I didn't see anything under the tree that resembled anything like the DS, and I was heartbroken. But I did see a box that was shaped like one of the games, and so I knew, I was like, that has to be the present I open first, because if I got a game, like, ain't no way someone's gonna get me a game and not get me the
Not
DS
the
also.
DS. Yeah.
So got the game, and then the DS was actually in a cool like bundle that came with a case for it with like extra styluses and cases. It was so
I think
cool.
I got that too.
It's so neat.
Want to know what I'm like? I got a pink DS one year, and then another year I got the black and red one.
You got a DS twice?
I got a DS twice. I had 2 DSs. My sister got a PSP. I'm trying to think of other cool gifts I got when I was little. Probably got a bike.
My brother got a bike.
My
Do you
sister got
know,
the green machine.
I was so excited because I didn't even know this was a thing. But I was obsessed with the movies Jumanji and Zathura growing up. And
Zathura.
those were such good movies. They still hold up to this day. And my mom was like, well, what if you ask for the games? And I was like, the games? I was like, what do you mean?
Money.
Those are from the movies. Like, and I did. And I got the Zathura board game and the Jumanji board game. Didn't even
way.
know those existed.
I didn't know there was a Zathura one. I knew that there was a Jumanji one.
Oh my God, it's so cool. It looks just like the movie. It's not metal or anything, but like the setup of it was exactly the same. And I was stoked. I never learned how to play it properly, I don't think. But
That's so cool.
I had it for a little bit, and that was very neat. I wanted the Polar Express book. Didn't get it.
Wow.
I got like a small version of it, so I asked again the following year, and I was very specific. I was like, I need
You said,
the
let's
one.
try this again.
I said, I need the full book by Chris Van Allsburg.
Jacob, really quick, did our video get more clear? Like randomly?
I know the brightness has been going up and down because the phone is getting hot.
Maybe that's what it is, because I look incredible. Anyways, so do you.
Well, yeah,
Sorry.
Christmas and Christmas presents, incredible things. I've gotten a lot of cool things. I got a lightsaber, a spring-loaded lightsaber one year.
No way.
That was one of my favorite presents ever.
I love getting clothes.
I do now.
Well,
Yeah.
clothes that I like. My grandma, R.I.P.
May she rest in peace, Debbie. We love
We
you
love
so much.
her. But this woman, my God, I kept asking her, I said, Debbie, I need you to either get me clothes that I asked for or just take me shopping, girl. Because she would get me things with sayings on them. And I was like,
You said, this
I
isn't
love
my
it.
style.
like, Grandma, I'm not going to wear that. I love you so much, but I won't wear that. And she was like, okay. So then she finally got it together. But I remember there was one year and I was like, okay. And it's funny because like my neighbors are all close. One year they come over, Sheridan, what'd you get? And I was like, this. And then I was like, this. You know, like I'm so grateful for things. I really
Of
am. But I was
course.
like, you know, have you ever had one year where you're like, bust?
I don't think I've ever had a bust year. Bust gifts, yeah, for sure. And you're like, okay.
Oh my God, speaking of, do you play White Elephant?
Yeah, I play White Elephant.
What is your version? Because I feel like everyone's different. And we were just talking about this the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, let's get it straight.
Yeah, so you call it a gift exchange.
No.
What?
What are you talking about? At my Christmas party,
Yes.
we call it a gift exchange.
So,
But, go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
We do a $30 gift if you want to play.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to take home a gift, you bring a gift.
Right.
$30. But we also, a gift can be stolen in a round.
Mm-hmm.
It can be stolen once per round and 3 times within the whole game, and then it's frozen. Like, cannot be stolen again. That's how we play.
This is similar to how what we would call White Elephant in my family and the functions we go to.
Okay.
So our White Elephant, same thing, $25 to like $30 usually to play. Mm-hmm. I don't know what you're talking about in terms of rounds, but a gift can
Like
be
the number. So, like, say number 1 goes, and then number 2 goes, but 2 can either open a gift that's under the tree or they can steal.
right.
Right.
So I mean, for us, it's a gift can be stolen twice. So once it's touched 3 hands, dead. You can't mess with it anymore.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter. And the more fun ones are, of course, like when there's a lot of people playing, because like there's a lot more gifts
Right,
to
right.
choose from and a lot more things to open. Mm-hmm. But we used to do gift exchanges too when I was a younger kid, but it was a literal gift exchange. Like we drew names.
Like a Secret Santa.
Yes. Kind of like except it wasn't secret. We just knew who had who and who was getting each other
I
gifts.
did that one year with my cousins. But
It's fun.
But I always thought that White Elephant is genuinely White Elephant, which means like something from your house that you are regifting. So that's where I think the confusion is coming in for so many people. Like we just had one at work and it wasn't till like 2, 3 days before that the person who was setting it up was like, it's a true white elephant. Bring something from home that you want to regift. But a lot of the gifts were not ones from home.
See, yeah,
Our
I'm
principal got a
sure.
can of tuna,
Yeah, well, a can of tuna.
a jar of tuna, sorry.
I'm sure that is the traditional, proper, like where the term white elephant came from. Mm-hmm. It's just since then evolved, and now you just buy a gift. But people still play it differently because some people will purposely play with gag gifts,
Right.
or, and so that's something that like I think needs to be established from the very beginning.
I do too.
Like you cannot have someone like spending like actual like $30 on something good, and someone just spent $30 on like dollar store candy. Like that has happened to me and my family. Like we've gotten gypped like from the absurd things that we've gotten. Like you wouldn't believe it. Like who brings an IHOP water pitcher to this game? An IHOP water pitcher with a cigarette ashtray, like from IHOP. And we're over here bringing like these nice tumblers and water bottles and blankets, and that's what we're walking away with.
That's incredible.
It sucked. I don't know if they've ever been back, but we had two of my family members in particular. One year, it was the year that all of their gifts were the only ones left on the table.
Said I don't want it.
Because we knew that they brought them, and we're like, we know
it's
that
gags.
these are not going to be good gifts, or like you think they're good, but they're not. Like who brings just like a little cheap bottle of blue like tequila, alcohol, whatever it was, and be like, oh yeah, that's going to be the one everyone wants to steal? No, no one wanted that.
Do you want to know what everyone was stealing this year at ours?
Yes, please tell me.
It was a light up snow globe, but the water in the snow globe was gin.
Oh, okay.
Also, people kept stealing mine that I got. I was pissed. I don't drink, okay? I'm not a drinky girl.
You're not a drinking lady.
I'll have a mango marg here and there.
Right.
Whatever. Don't talk to me about it. But I don't like to drink, and I feel like everyone brings wine and alcohol and gin and, and I opened a gift and it was a blanket and popcorn and like a thing of candy. And I was like, this is perfect for Sheridan. Like, I'm not going to drink, so this is great. And someone stole it, but I stole it back at the end. I was pissed.
Yeah.
I was like, come on.
I think that's also another unfortunate thing. Playing white elephant with adults is someone, or at least several people, like they just think alcohol is the perfect solution. And I'm like, that's kind of annoying because I feel like so many people would like it, but I would hate that gift because I don't drink either.
Right.
Like, what am I going to do with it?
Don't get me wrong. Like, it's cute sometimes. Like the little bottles.
Oh, of course.
That's fine with something else. But like the people that just bring it, I'm like, oh my.
But also, like, if you bring a non-alcoholic gift, like, anyone can enjoy it. Like, you
Right.
can like alcohol and still enjoy the non-alcoholic gift.
Right.
So, yeah, that's frustrating. I was at a white elephant at one of our friends' Christmas gatherings. I didn't bring a gift, so I didn't play. But my family friends won a fire stick, and they were like, "We already have 2 of these," and they gave it to me. So I got a free present.
That's amazing.
And it was great. I offered to pay for it. I was like, I'll give you guys whatever the cost was to play so I can have it. And they were like, no, Merry Christmas. So that was very sweet.
At a work one, because there were 2 that I went to, I got some cookbooks. 2 cookbooks. One for Mediterranean cuisine.
Mediterranean cuisine.
And the other is for like a crock pot.
Wow.
And I said, cool.
You know, I think work is an interesting place for gift exchanges, white
do
elephants.
too.
But you know what I think is even more interesting? Because we've had little to no talk about theater in this episode so far.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I will say, though, our high school drama department would do a Secret Santa. And can we talk about that for a second here?
Yeah, because I don't remember this.
Do you remember? So you were there. Like, do you remember anything that you got? from this?
I genuinely have no recollection of this ever happening. The only thing that I remember, was it the same year that we all had to bring an ornament for the tree?
It might have been.
Because I brought a microphone that had my name on it.
Did you get it back?
No.
Yeah, see, I think that's why I didn't bring an ornament. Because
And, well, I don't think it was, I wasn't expecting to get it back.
Oh, no, I don't want it back.
Why? It was to decorate the tree.
Because if it's a special ornament...
Oh, I went and got it made for...
Oh, for that
yeah.
thing. Okay.
And then when I was there for the Into the Woods auditions, I looked at the tree, and my microphone was not on there.
It was gone?
It was gone.
What?
I was like, Mr. Ryan, you have some explaining to do. He goes, it should be there.
And you said, but it ain't?
And I said, maybe it's up high. I'm short. No, I really don't remember it happening.
Okay, well, I can remember at least 2 years of doing it. I don't know if I did
I'm sure
one.
I participated.
I can't remember which year, but okay, so I know both years that I did it, I felt I was gypped because the effort I put into making presents, I would go and the limit was never high. It was maybe $15.
I think it was 10, 15.
10 to 15. So I mean, what do? You go to the Dollar Tree or the 99-cent store or something like that. So I would find a stocking, and I would get like candies. I would make sure I would know the person's favorite candy, and find little cute things like a Coca-Cola glass and a soda and popcorn, and I would make cute little movie kits. And I think I did that twice because you can never really go wrong. And their favorite snack. So definitely my $15, maybe even a little bit more, but who cares? And the present I would receive, so one year I got a bag of hot Cheetos, which is definitely not $15.
That's all you got. It was just the bag?
Here's the thing, yeah, not even wrapped. There was a sticky note placed on the bag that said my name. And it was just hot Cheetos, which I mean, I love hot Cheetos, don't get me wrong. Grateful. But again, I'm that's so frustrating. And then another year I got just a bag, not even a big bag, a small bag of Takis and a little red cute music note ornament.
Oh, that's cute.
Which I still have. I still decorate it on my tree. But again, I'm was this $10? For real?
Right.
Where are you buying these ornaments from? But
I don't remember this.
I
know I participated, but I cannot remember what I got for someone, and I can't remember what I received.
So, because this was drama 3-4, the advanced drama class. So I know I could have done it at least 3 times, but I only remember those 2. I got chips. So
then
I could have
one of
missed a
those
year.
years I was there.
Yeah. And this wasn't even to you, but I saw someone, I think they clearly forgot that we were doing the Secret Santa thing, just gave this girl a handful of chocolate pretzels or something. And
Who did that?
I was like, are you kidding me?
Who did that?
This person.
You can say it in code.
Okay, I'll say it in code. Oh God, as soon as I say it, everyone will know who it was. But used to wear shirts backwards.
Okay.
Again, but yeah,
Gave
the girl who played our fairy godmother in Cinderella just a handful of chocolate pretzels or something like that. Something of the kind. I remember watching it happen, and I was like, "What is this? What are you doing?"
Oh no.
Granted, I think we had a thing where it's you didn't have to do it, or maybe that should have been communicated better. If you don't have the money or don't think you can do it, then just be honest. You don't have to do it. You know? It's not fair for everyone else who was able to do it. You're using their own money to get a gift. Anyway,
I love Secret Santa.
I do too, as long as it's played properly.
Right. I just really love it. I remember doing it one year at my first job, and I was new, so I didn't really know anything about anyone, but I participated. But they did it the way where you write down things and then you receive their paper and you can go off of that.
I love that. That's
I like
so
that.
much easier. That's actually what my job does now.
Same. So did my kids.
Yeah. I didn't do it this year just because I've been so busy. I felt I would forget. And also, I'm trying to get things for, my immediate family, significant other, best friends. And that's a lot of money. Like, I've already spent a lot of money on presents, and I feel like I haven't
Same.
got anything yet.
Same.
Because also, like, sorry to call him out. He will be on this podcast soon. I don't know when. But my brother has expensive taste.
Does he really?
Oh,
So does my
yes.
sister.
And he puts the biggest, most grandeur things on his list.
I think I'm having deja vu again.
Do you
Sorry.
get deja vu? Anyway, sorry, we don't have rights to that. But last year, this is the most expensive Christmas present I have ever purchased, and I only was able to do it because I had some leftover savings from the production I produced from Don't Dress for Dinner, and I got my brother a new Xbox. The most expensive present I've ever bought, and I only did it because he was very kind and actually was one of like my sponsors for the production. Like he gave me a good sum of money to help
Did he
produce the show.
really?
He did, yeah.
Wait, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I had a couple people who gave me a little bit of money here and there. And
That is so
yeah, I
sweet.
credited them, gave them credit in the program. But so because he did that, that was like my biggest reason for like, I wanted to get him one of like the big things he had on his list. And I wish I could have got him another thing, but like that was like the thing like that I could easily access and afford. So I got him an Xbox and he wasn't
Wow.
expecting it. So that was cool to like see his reaction.
That's so sweet. I'm trying to think of like a really good present that I got someone, and I just simply cannot recall.
You're like, gone, not there. I love getting Sheridan presents, though.
I was just about to talk about this. Go
I
ahead.
love getting you presents. And we are best friends, as we've told the internet numerous times, but we are god awful at remembering what each other likes.
It's really bad. Like, I know everything about you, but like, if
Always a
someone
problem.
were to be like, "What's his favorite candy?" I'd be like, "Don't know.
I know yours. But if
Tell it."
you love peach rings.
Sure do. If I were to have chocolate, what would I have?
Oh, this
The
is
best
happening
friend
in
quiz.
real time, baby.
You can do it.
If Sheridan have the chocolate, she's gonna have. Is this a chocolate? Does Milk Duds count as chocolate?
Sure, but no.
Oh.
I mean, yes, Milk Duds, but like, what else would I have?
Like just like a chocolate bar?
Uh huh.
You, my friend, you are gonna have a Twix bar. I don't know.
I do love Twix.
That's what
but
I want.
the answer I was looking for was Kit Kat.
A Kit Kat. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Sheridan, like, what's my go-to candy bar?
Candy bar? Or are
Yeah,
we
let's go.
talking-
Let's go with the candy bar.
I thought you were gonna say chips, and I was gonna say hot Cheetos or Takis or hot Funyuns.
That's Hot Funyuns is probably number one.
Yeah. Candy. Are we talking on a cheat day or not on a cheat day?
Oh, that's good.
Because if you're not on a cheat day, you like Smart Sweets.
That's correct.
You like the little Swedish fish.
That is incorrect.
Okay. And do you like the little peach ring ones?
No,
What else do they have?
the ones I always get the little like Sour Patch
Oh.
Kid looking ones or the watermelon ones. I've never bought the Swedish fish.
Yes, you have, because you gave them to me at Universal one time.
I might have been gifted those, but I've never gone out of my way to buy those.
Okay, that's Drama Llama. But for chocolate, right? Mm-hmm. Twix.
Yeah, I would say Twix. Twix is probably my favorite.
Did I get it right?
Yeah, I like Twix. Twix is good.
Yeah.
Soda.
Sodies.
Sodies.
You would have
Sheridan loves
Dr. Pepper.
a Diet Coke.
Diet Coke. You would have a Dr. Pepper? Coke Zero?
Coke Zero now. But Dr. Pepper, yes, I would say that before like did like a low carb diet.
This is so embarrassing for our
I
friendship,
love
really.
I love Dr Pepper. I still do, but Coke Zero is usually always my go-to now. Even on a cheat day, I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
you
Coke
love
Zero.
Coke Zero.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, let's let's do some more. I like
Oh,
this.
okay. I mean, mine is so easy. Like anyone like who knows me, like Sheridan, like if you absolutely know not like nothing like what to get me, like what's the first thing you're gonna think about to get me?
Something Harry Potter.
Exactly.
What's the first thing you would think to get me?
Something Broadway
Right.
or theater, you know?
Right.
Like if when in doubt you know nothing, you start going down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
But then it's hard because so many people have gotten me Harry Potter things. There's I'm running out of things to get because people are
Right.
like, "What do you not have?" And I'm like, like it already happened. Sheridan was like, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I was like, "I want the illustrated Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix." And literally that night, I had received that from my aunt and uncle, and I was like, "I'm so sorry, you can't get me this anymore."
I'm pissed.
I mean, you
I'm
could.
pissed. Just kidding. I'm not pissed.
You could still get me that, but
No, why
I'll
would I get-
probably take it back, restore credit. But you
Why
can
would I
give
do
it to
that?
me.
No, but let's talk about it since we're here. Jacob, what else can I get you? Because I asked you earlier and you, oh, you did tell me something. I was
did.
about to say you didn't tell me anything. He told me a hug.
I'll tell you this right now, live on the podcast, and this is why I said what I said. So I love my PlayStation 5.
Okay.
Love it very much. Games are very expensive on PlayStation, so I asked for a gift card, and like normally, like I don't like asking people for gift cards because I'm like that's lazy. Like,
Yeah.
But like I get it. But there's an expansion, like character expansion for my Lego Star Wars game that I realized I forgot to ask anybody to get me, and I don't think they sell just
How
that.
much is it?
I think it's like $25.
Okay.
So
Great.
if you can find that or just like the PlayStation gift card so I can purchase it, greatly
Okay.
appreciated.
That was also the third time I yawned on this episode, and I'm really sorry.
I don't think. Well, if you, no, I'm trying not to yawn.
The third time. Don't yawn. Okay, so PlayStation gift card for the expansion pack for Lego Star Wars.
That's correct. That's
Okay.
what I want.
And now we have it documented on here.
So now you will always have this to remember. But again, Christmas is not about the presents.
No.
It's about watching Sheridan open the presents. And that's one of my
Is it really
favorite
that
things.
exciting?
It's just the way you do it is so entertaining. Because the past couple years, because I used to vlog all the time.
He's a vlogger.
Hmm,
Sometimes.
Ex-vlogger. I think I want to do a Christmas vlog this year because it would feel weird not to do one.
I think you should.
So I think I'll do a Christmas vlog again, but I love the segments when Sheridan films herself and sends me the videos because it was one of my most favorite videos ever. I'm like, these are kind of like cheesy, dinky things that I got you last year, and I felt kind of bad. But the excitement you had for every item you opened was unmatched.
Listen, I just love getting things. It makes me really happy. What did I get the most excited about?
You got very excited for the real little toys that I got you.
They're so good.
What else did I get you? I got you
A candle,
a Target gift card.
a Target gift card, a Paw Patrol.
I spent a lot of money on you guys last year. Like,
You really did. Jacob, I have to come clean about something.
what?
I cleaned my room today,
Yeah.
and I think the candle you got me, I think I donated it.
That's okay. I don't care.
I feel awful. I never lit it.
That's okay. You donated it. I would have taken it back.
Donating it to Savers.
Where is it? I want this candle.
It's downstairs.
It smelled good.
It's downstairs.
I'll take the candle.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Because actually, like, I'm really weird about candles now. Because since working at Trader Joe's, I only light their candles now.
Dang, bougie.
It's because they're soy, and I feel safe with those candles.
It's because they're stunning.
Because you have to be careful with candles. Candles can be, chemically and not good for you to, like, be breathing in for too long. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, some candles, like they're not good for you. So I'm very picky about my candles.
Wait a second. Are Bath and Body Works ones okay?
I don't know. I haven't done my research.
There's one from Bath and Body Works that I love so much.
I don't know. Look into it.
It's called Midnight Blue Citrus or Midnight Citrus Blue.
Doesn't even know the name of the candle.
It's either Midnight Blue Citrus or Midnight Citrus
Well, like
Blue.
look up the ingredients. Like, what's it made out of? And I would like to think that Bath and Body Works would provide quality candles because they are a
Yeah.
big store like known for products like that. But like I would be a little careful from like some of like the stuff from like Target or
Goodness
Walmart,
gracious. Oh yeah.
which is where I got that candle from.
Oh,
So
is that why you're like, actually,
I'm like, actually, maybe just donate it.
maybe not. What else was I gonna say? Did you have any weird traditions? Like, not weird, but like even as adults, my grandpa will still sit down and read us "Twas the Night Before Christmas" on Christmas
Really?
Eve, which is really
Yes.
cute.
Yeah, every year I would put on a one-man solo performance of the nativity scene. I would act out all the part. No, that's not true. I'm making that up. But imagine if I did that.
Jacob, if we've been friends for like how many years now? Probably 10.
It's been
Too
more like
long.
12, actually. Well, like, I've
12?
known you for 12 years, but
Jacob, if this was the first time I'm finding out about you doing a single nativity scene, I would simply fall off this couch. That is so funny.
um, yeah, no, I didn't do that.
You don't do any weird things.
No, we don't really do anything too weird. We did our advent calendars, which I got you this year, which you
I've
did
been
on the
eating my chocolate.
Yeah, you opened that on the podcast, so we did that. I don't know. We try to watch like the Charlie Brown holiday specials when it's
Excuse me.
time. We don't
Oh,
always
yeah.
get to it, or it's called Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. That's a classic in my
Ooh.
household.
My neighbors watch Christmas Vacation.
That's a good one.
Oh, it's so good. Elf, that's a good one. Grinch, that's a good one. We just went to Universal for Grinch Man.
We did, and let me tell
That'll be a
you,
good way to end this one.
I had a fun day overall. But man, oh man, had I never seen that park that crowded.
Wow, it was insane.
I am not gonna lie. In terms of treats, I was sorely disappointed.
What does
I
that mean in terms of treats?
like in terms of like getting treats at the park. I was let down. I had an acid pop on my list. Didn't get it because
Why?
they were sold out.
Were they really?
They didn't have any. I looked. Gone.
Oh no.
We wanted to get hot butter beer because it was cold out and so like perfect Christmas time. Like, yes, let's get some hot butter beer. As soon as we made it to the front of the line,
I ordered it,
they were like, "Oh, we're out." Gone.
and that man did not care. He said, "Oh, we out. What you want?" And I said, "Sir, I just ordered it."
So, and then I tried to order it later on in the night, and the line was still long to go to like the other location. So, like, I skipped out on it. And then we wanted to get some margaritas from the Cocina and tacos for Sheridan, and that was going to be a 45-minute wait.
I was
So
pissed.
We went to
So
the
what did
Minion
I get instead? A pulled pork grilled cheese. Wasn't great. Wasn't terrible. But I think it messed with my tummy a little bit.
Here's the thing. I love going to Universal. The food sucks. It's not good food. That is one
Oh
thing.
my god.
Like, stop yawning,
I'm
Sheridan.
sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm so boring.
No, you're not at all. I don't know what's going on.
I will say, like, Disneyland, like, I miss Disneyland food because it, like, really comparing Disneyland and Universal food, Disneyland food is way better. So much better.
But listen, the food from the Cocina is very, very good.
Food from Cocina is pretty good. I tried nachos from the Minion Cafe.
Was it good?
Not very. They were fine. Same thing. They weren't great. Not bad. But
Right.
my favorite nachos will be from the Bumblebee truck always.
Why didn't we go to the Bumblebee truck?
I don't know. I'm sure it was a long wait.
Everything was such a long.
Everything was such a
We
long wait.
waited an hour for Simpsons, basically.
Yeah, an hour for Simpsons.
We waited an hour for
We waited an
Jurassic
hour for all the rides we went
and
on.
an hour for Mummy.
And the only ride we didn't wait an hour for was Harry Potter because we did the single rider. And so we all did single rider and the ride stopped in the middle. So
Not me.
the kind cast member was like, if you want to go again, just go across the hall. So Allie, who was with us, and my sister Denise, all three of us went on the ride together. So we basically cut in front of an 80-minute wait
Yeah,
and got to do the ride.
which is amazing.
So that was cool. We got to see the cool lights on Hogwarts.
That was awesome.
That was beautiful. It was a 180-minute wait to meet the Grinch, so we didn't do it.
I wanted to meet him so
I
bad.
did too. I was so bummed.
I really wanted to.
We tried to take the studio tour in Spanish. And
I've always wanted to.
because we've done the regular tour so many times, and we thought like it'd be kind of cool to like just hear it in Spanish. You know,
Yeah.
like we know exactly what each of the things are and like what we pass, so like why not take it in Spanish? And we got down there at like 5:20. The last tour departed at 6:15 p.m. And the guy was like, "Oh, it's full." And I said, "What do you mean?"
I was
And
pissed.
then I, under my breath, as we were walking away, we don't speak English, which is, I don't know why I said that, but
We don't speak English. We have to be on that tour next time.
next time. So, and it's just wild because the last two Universal trips I had were fantastic in terms of crowd and wait. So
It's just because of break and
it's break, it's Christmas time. I get it. It was still a fun day. We got to do the Animal Actors show, and a
Meet an
bird
owl.
flew on my hand and
Sure
took a
did.
dollar out of my finger. Mm-hmm. And we got to talk to the Animal Actors people because we're friends with one of the girls who works there at that show, which is closing in January. Mm-hmm. So go support them and see their show before it closes forever.
that's right. All right.
Are you
What?
done talking?
Oh, well, it's been an hour.
So, I just love talking to you.
Me? I fell asleep.
You said, no, I'm bored.
I love talking to you too, but I don't want to bore the listeners because we don't have much of an agenda.
We don't. We talked about Christmas. I think
We
this
sure
was a
did.
great. Sorry for like the lack of theater talking. We talked a little bit,
I think it's okay.
but you know, because we already talked about Christmas shows we did.
Oh yeah, rented Christmas.
It's a Wonderful Christmas Carol.
That is so true. Our next guest is going to be my sister.
Yes.
I wonder if in that same episode, if we should bring my brother on.
Bring him on for like a quick, like 5 minute
Yeah.
snippet.
Yeah, ask him about
Cool.
the Christmas show he did.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because Christmas. Well, are you seeing any Christmas shows?
No,
No, ma'am.
I don't think so. I mean, I'm seeing Frozen in February.
Oh, well, that's
That's
not really a Christmas show.
Not Gruntement, but like cold.
I was invited to go see a Christmas show, but I have rehearsal, so I can't go.
What show?
It's my neighbor Betsy. We actually did It's a Wonderful Christmas Carol together. I don't even know what the show is called. I'm a terrible friend. But their Christmas show that they're doing down in Escondido at the Center of the Arts is going on. They have 2 more shows on Thursday and Friday. And I was like, yeah, I'd love to go. And I don't have any time. So I can't go.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Do you have rehearsal on Christmas?
No. We are off Christmas Eve, Christmas, and the first week of January. We have a 10-day break.
Wow.
Which
Jacob, let's hang out.
our director was like, that has never happened in theaters, but we need vacation. So,
So can I book you to hang out?
yeah. As long as
Perfect.
I'm not working, because I need to go to the job and
Yeah.
have income because I'm poor. I'm going to be broke after buying all these Christmas presents.
Same. I still need to buy you another thing.
You too. You want a blanket.
I do want a blanket.
A blanket
A nice cozy blanket. Like this. Oops. Like this one.
like this.
I got this from my coworker last year, actually.
Oh, I'm scared
Did
I
you
won't be
know
able
that?
to find something for you, but I'm going to scour the stores and see what I can find.
I think you'll find
Should I get something for your sister?
No. You don't have to get her anything.
What is she like? I'll get her something small.
What is Caitlin like? Again, bougie on a budget. She
On a
loves
boxing
expensive
bag.
things,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Does she like Starbucks?
Yeah, sure.
That's a no.
I don't know
Okay.
that she does. She's probably not listening to this. She'll be here by the time she listens to this. I got her a shirt.
Oh, okay.
I need to get her something else though.
I'll text her. I'll message her on Instagram. And be like,
Well-
hey, what you like?
You don't have her number?
I don't think I have her number.
Do you
I have her
want it?
Instagram. Maybe.
Okay. Well, if you get my sister something, do I have to get your brother something?
No, it's just because we're doing a podcast together.
Oh my god, maybe you and I should get her something together and be like, we got you a gift.
And honor happy belated Christmas, because by the time this goes up, Christmas will have already happened.
What?
Yeah, because this.
Oh, we're not putting this up this week?
No, this will go up on Thursday, and then Christmas is Sunday.
Yeah, so you just said Christmas will have already happened by the time they're listening to this. This is going up in 2 days. Christmas is on Sunday.
That's what I meant to say was we aren't speaking to you guys again until after Christmas.
Yeah.
So this is the last time you're hearing from us. So Merry Christmas, guys.
My Christmas. Okay, Grinch.
Happy New Year. I hate Christmas.
I hate Christmas. I hate it. I hate it.
Oh! No, that's not true. I love Christmas. I enjoy the time.
I do too. And I love you.
I love you more.
I love spreading cheer for Christmas. Spreading cheer for all to hear. Is that what it is?
Also, so sorry, I keep adding things. I know we want to wrap it up and stop, but shout out to our college. They are doing a production of Middletown, and their cast list just got announced.
Yes.
And I'm so excited for them. I had a couple cast members, people working on the show, reach out to me, and they were telling me about it, and I'm so excited for them. So congrats to you guys.
We're gonna come see you.
We are gonna come see you. There's one day I can come. Only one. So I'm sorry to the people I miss, but I'm very excited to see it.
The director said I can go to an invited dress.
The director said I can go to an invited dress too, so I'm going to try to do that also.
Perfect. Let's go.
Let's do this.
We love you guys so much. We hope you have a Merry Christmas. I hope if you don't celebrate Christmas and you celebrate Hanukkah,
Kwanzaa.
Nothing.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Happy holidays.
One of my coworkers who doesn't celebrate holidays, what he loves to say, because every time someone says Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and he goes, I hope you have a wonderful day with your family. So if you don't celebrate the holidays, have a wonderful day with your family and your loved ones.
Yes. A wonderful weekend with your family, because this year,
correct.
thank goodness, it's on a weekend.
And we couldn't be happier.
Thank goodness. Bye.
Bye. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Have a great day with your family.